Okay, so let's talk about the newest episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. The S.H.I.E.L.D. Civil War has begun. Pretty good. It was a pretty good episode. A lot of action. Like I said, this episode was what episode 14 was really building up to on a whole. Like I said, there was a lot of action, and we get a few reveals as to how Director Gonzalez became, how he managed to get his ship during the final, the final days of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was a very, very good episode. You can kind of see where he's coming from. You can kind of see where Gonzalez is coming from when he talks about, how, Fury's secrets as well as, S.H.I.E.L.D. on a whole kept so many secrets that, it ended up tearing us apart from the inside out. And if we just followed Fury's orders, I would have blown that ship up, and, all of those S.H.I.E.L.D. agents would have, who died who fought hard to get the ship, we would have, it would have been for nothing. So he's trying to make a more public S.H.I.E.L.D. And I can't help but think, I got a little theory here. I got a little theory that, maybe Fury as a failsafe created multiple S.H.I.E.L.D.s. Like, he created... I would not be surprised, like, later on in the series, we discover that there have been multiple S.H.I.E.L.D. sets. Yeah, there have been multiple S.H.I.E.L.D. groups, each one thinking they're the real S.H.I.E.L.D., because Fury, like, that's something Fury would do. Like, he would tell each group, like, you're the real S.H.I.E.L.D., you're the real S.H.I.E.L.D., you're the real S.H.I.E.L.D., everybody's the real S.H.I.E.L.D. So, I have it, like, that's just kind of, like, I just have that wild theory, but again, it's something you could honestly see Fury doing to his own men. You could honestly see that in, up Fury's sleeve. You could really see him doing something like that, of making, people of, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into another S.H.I.E.L.D. group in, like, later on in this season or in the next, saying that they're the real S.H.I.E.L.D., and they've been infiltrating Gonzalez's S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. Anyway. But it looks like for the rest of this season, it looks like it's going to be the quote-unquote real S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Hydra, and I can guarantee you where this is probably going to go. What's probably going to happen is that Simmons is going to be swayed by her former teacher, who was on the council for the for the S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy, and what's probably going to happen is that she's swayed by them and wants to help eradicate the superhuman population. That's pretty much what it looks like they're going to be doing. What this quote unquote real S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be trying to do is, like, they want to have Fury's toolbox to help them guide them to each superhuman and wipe out this plague. And it looks like eventually we're going to see S.H.I.E.L.D. versus the Inhumans. So that's what it looks like it's probably going to be building up to. We also get the return of Gordon, which is kind of cool, and he's talking to S.H.I.E.L.D. and telling her, look, you have one of the most powerful gifts ever, and I can take you to a place where you won't be harmed, nothing bad will come to you, you'll be part of a family. And Skye also discovers that the safe house she was in wasn't meant for, Captain America, it really held Bruce Banner. So, yeah. Let me just say something that I really wish would have happened in this series. I kind of really wish what happened during this, if they kept Skye out there longer, and if they could afford him, I would have loved to have seen Mark Ruffalo, Coulson or someone else from S.H.I.E.L.D., because Coulson still wants everyone to believe he's dead. Maybe have it that, someone from S.H.I.E.L.D., like Agent May or something, manages to get a hold of Banner, and he goes to talk to Skye and telling her, look, these powers are terrifying. You could hurt a lot of people, but you can do a lot of good. I mean, look what I did with the Hulk. I wanted nothing more for the longest time to get rid of the Hulk, and in some ways I want to, but I can see that the Hulk can be a force for good. That's how you can see your powers. So I really feel like, again, I wish they could have gotten him, Mark Ruffalo, because that would have been a great scene of Skye learning from someone who has probably some of the most devastating powers in the world. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would agree with me that that would have been pretty cool, and a nice little story arc of, Skye learning to accept more of her powers through, talking with Bruce Banner. And plus, I'm a Hulk fan, so it also helps. Anyway. But again, it looks like they're building up to, you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. versus the Inhumans, and I'm okay with that, I guess, because again, it looks like they're going to be using the Inhumans as the fill-in mutants. So, yay for that, I guess. But yeah, the story was pretty good. It looks like Coulson is now on the run again, and he's now, you know, all that's left is him and Hunter are all that is left of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're all that's left of, you know, Coulson's group of S.H.I.E.L.D. And we still don't know exactly what's on the toolbox. We don't exactly or, you know, if when they open it, what's exactly is going to happen. So that's going to be something that's going to be something very interesting to see when the time comes for that. But yeah, some pretty badass action in here. We got a pretty awesome fight between May and Mockingbird. I thought that was a pretty well executed fight. And yeah, you really want to believe that these guys, you know, Edward James Olmos character Gonzalez and the rest of his real S.H.I.E.L.D. aren't really bad guys. They are trying to be a better version of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you can almost believe that. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, there's something up here. There's something wrong here. But yeah. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you all think of this episode of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know what you guys thought. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later.